Hey fellas, T-Bo here. We are in the CS-63 and we're on one of my favorite maps, Murovanka. Alright, so initially I'm going to push up to the middle, guys. I think I'm going to go play the ridge line there around that E7 position and try to spot for my team. Now, looking across the way, there's no light tanks, and that's why I'm going to push up so far right off the jump, because I am running my scout setup, guys. This tank is phenomenal when you run as a scout. You've got low noise exhaust, commander's vision in the spotting slot there, and we have our bond optics. I know we got these maneuvers coming up, the clan wars, and this is one of the tanks that I strongly recommend that you have in your arsenal, because generally you're going to take the hit points over just having a light tank, and this one can really take the role of a light tank for you. Alright, so I'm just going to get up in this bush here, see if I can spot anything. And again, make sure you guys are using your speed mode to get to point A to B, and then turn it off, guys, because everything is worse whenever you have that speed mode on. I generally get to a position and I turn it off, and I won't turn it on unless I need to run away. Alright, so we're just sitting here chilling, guys. Even running a scouting setup, this thing has an average DPM with my current crew and setup of 3,202 damage per minute. That is ridiculous without even running vents, rammer, things like that. That's really, really good. Our gun depression is a -8. I wish it was a -10, but that probably would make this tank a little bit more OP, I would guess. You know, I mean, but -8, we make it work. Our gun loading is at 7.4, and I am running the premium APCR, and the reason why is because it has a shell velocity of 1,410. Average pen 315, average damage 390. I'm running it because I am playing a scout setup more than a gun handling setup. And sometimes that standard AP round will troll me because it's only got an average pen of 258. So it's a little bit weak compared to the APCR. And again, as I'm playing as a scout, I do not want to waste my time with that. So this is a configuration I'm running. Our view range is 511, which is fantastic, man. That's really, really good. It's better than a lot of the light tanks out there. Our concealment, right now, with our current configuration, in the speed mode turned off, it's a 47.33 in stationary, guys. That's fantastic. Anything mid 40s and above for me is phenomenal when you're using bush mechanics. Like, I hardly will ever get lit, and I can roll up on people, and you'll be surprised how good this tank can actually spot for you. A lot of times I'm just trying to beat the game, not the players. And what I mean is I'm trying to outsmart World of Tanks itself by running crazy configurations on a lot of tanks. So this, after probably a couple hundred battles, I started going into this setup, and I have done excellent with this tank running this configuration. This is my primary configuration I run. Now, doing clan wars, then I would run something more probably with a turbo, hardening, vents or something like that, because you're having to take a key position. But in a random battles like this, I'm playing patiently. You guys know I've been watching my videos for a while. I like the slower battles. I don't like those 3 to 5 minute rolls. So I want to get out here, maximize the view range and concealment, and then spot these enemy tanks for my team to get their damage in. Alright, so I'm just taking it over here. You guys got to pay attention to the tanks being spotted on the right, man. Always count those tanks. Know what's been spotted. You generally know where they are by their last position. From their last position spotted. So make sure you guys are paying attention to that. Because then once you know where most of the tanks are, and then pay attention to the hit points. You guys can say that a lot. Pay attention to your hit point difference, because then you know if you can be aggressive or maybe passive depending on if you're up or down. Alright, so we were able to get this Minotauro out. Took out that bat chat. I'm going to get out here and just spot for my team. Again, guys, I'm playing this as a spotting team. I mean, we haven't hit the 5 minute mark yet. I'm already over 3,000 combined. Alright, so we're taking control of the map. We pretty much own almost 3/4 of the map now. So I really want to get up here and push the red line and see if I can't spot any of those guys at that H3. And also anything on the K line in front of me. CS does have pretty good turret armor, so you can get hull down and be able to bounce a few rounds here and there as well. Good hit there. Since that's AFV, I want to make sure I take him out. I'm shooting my APC round. But this actually does have a decent, I'm not going to say great, but a decent HE round. So if you're shooting at light targets or lightly armored targets, then it's got a pin of about 53. But the average damage is really good at 510. So you can slap some people with it. Alright, here I'm just playing the patient role, guys. Moving up a little bit. Moving to my next concealment that I can get to. Definitely want to try to keep bushes in between me and the K1 direction. There we go. We got a super conk lit. I do have an arty, so I'm waiting to see if our arty is going to fire and help us out with this. And I'm just going to keep taking the train slowly but surely, guys. Moving up, going from bush to bush. I don't want to move in too fast because if I get lit, I know there's still tanks that can get shots into me. You can see how this bush is solid. I'm firing through a solid bush. Therefore, that was a good kill. Therefore, when I fire, I don't get spotted. Alright, we're just going to keep creeping up. Lit the super conk again. You can see, look how close I'm getting the super conk. He cannot see me, guys. Which just shows you how good the CS can be as a scout. I'm holding my fire. I don't know where that TVP is. And so he might be right around that corner or something like that. So I want to wait and be patient and just see if anybody can hit the super conk. He doesn't even know he's permalit. Yes, I can fire. But at this range, I'm probably going to be spotted. So I don't want to get hit like from that version 4. That's important to me to get rid of that. There we go. Again, I'm just trying to hold my fire, guys. I am not trying to get lit here. We're up by 4,500 now. We're doing pretty good. There's a TVP. Perfect. Again, we're at almost 4K spotting, guys. Ridiculous. And I have 3 kills. Super Kong has no clue. So there's still an EV-4005 that isn't lit. And they're arty. So I want to pay attention because if I get lit, I could get smoked pretty quick. Patience, guys. Usually when you run out of patience, you pay. Like now, if I was to fire at him, I would definitely be lit. Because I don't have a solid bush in front of me. And if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this bush mechanics and using the bushes, just leave a comment down below and I'll make a video about it, guys. But see, now I'm lit. I see the FV coming at me. I wish I wouldn't have fired there. Now that I play my CS this way, guys, I have a lot of games that this is a typical game a lot of times. Especially on the open maps. FV fired. Not worried about him anymore. Alright. Excellent game, guys. Again, the CS is really a great tank. My favorite, probably all-time tank in the game is the Tier 8 CS-52 Lease, man. Before Wargaming jacked up our crews, the CS-52 Lease is what I played the most, and it had the best crew that I had. And I would take that crew, put it on the CS-63, and just suck. Like, I was running gun handling. I just wasn't playing the tank correctly. And I figured it out over time. And now I get a lot of games like this playing the CS because I can sit here and spot. I've learned kind of my limits of the tank. And that's one reason why I play the Barrage, because I run in as a scout as well. So I hope you guys like this video. Maybe put this as an alternate configuration if you're going to be doing the maneuvers, guys. Keep your CS as a secret scout. You know, it can really do a lot of damage on the battlefield, especially by the speed. And when you're doing a 7v7 on a larger map, it can move into some really good positions right off the jump. tell your team, you know, give them some kind of intel on the battlefield, and then retreat if you need to. Or you can create a triangle on people pretty good, especially if you're running 2 CS configuration in your 7v7, and do some serious damage, guys. Especially use bush mechanics and maximize your view range and concealment. And one last note, guys, we started the next giveaway. You guys got till November the 4th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, 23:59 for you military folks. So make sure you guys go check out that video. You have to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your server and game handle in the comment section on that video. All right, thanks for watching, boys. Hope you like this one. And you know the deal. I will catch you on the flip side.